giant people, and one of them is the freaking Prime Minister. The giant Prime Minister just stood there.
You've made a very grave mistake.
Alright, Vember, you've had your fun.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm done.
Step aside.
Fine.
Okay.
Very sorry about this, madam. But, I'm afraid we've got to, it'll wear off, don't worry.
Just looking like, what the fuck? Okay, you scoop up the small assassin, who is currently about, like, waist height to you, and currently, like, shaking.
That only lasts for a minute.
Alright, before she turns to a normal-sized person again, and she glares at Vembry as she is, as she's sort of manacled again by Vivian, ready to go. And Laeril says, "Alright, I thought you were going to ask her some questions, but I suppose that was interesting. If you need me, I will be at court."
We have very advanced interrogation techniques.
So I
I
see.
actually learned quite a lot. Yep. Bye then.
Alright then.
Well, that was a thing that happened.
Remember, you're lucky I worship Lyra, because if that wasn't super fun, I would have been very angry for making us fools in front of freaking Lair Silverhand.
Well, it wouldn't exactly be an untrue.
I'm sure she appreciated that. Someone in her position doesn't get the chance to do those things. We have to do them for her.
Alright. Well,
Yeah.
Is it just me, or does this silver-haired weirdo get even weirder around elves?
Who? Weirdo? Where?
alright. I'll be back in an hour or two.
I think Vembry just has a thing for the ears.
So Vivian's going to go and take this criminal scum back to the watch. I haven't made tokens for the watch yet, so that adventure will have to wait till next time.
You could say I
in the
did that
meantime-
just off screen.
Yeah, we could do.
I
I
could
kind of
come
want to make
back,
tokens for the watch and things. Okay,
Yeah.
so you guys all sort of
do these non-consecutively.
chill out. It's pretty late at night, so you should probably get some sleep.
Sure.
Heck yeah.
Alright then.
Yep,
Alright.
I've had my fun. Good night, folks.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's time to sleep.
What did
More
he-
prior to the bedrooms. The bedrooms in this inn are all like they have like pictures on the wall of like famous adventurers, like sketches of them doing heroic things. You can tell that this is an inn that's very much kind of caters to adventurers and like makes the most of kind of people feeling like heroic and cool and wanting to go down into Undermountain and find lots of treasure and fight crazy monsters and things. And that it kind of maybe a little bit capitalizes on that.
Well, you know, tales of glory and such, right?
Ah yes.
Nothing more glorious than sending a few hundred adventurers down to their deaths.
Well,
Makes for great tourism.
you find fame on the backs of the many.
Mm-hmm.
Has everyone
so you
gone
guys-
to bed?
Yep, I've gone.
Do I return in time to intercept Ilya, perhaps?
Ilya, do
I
you
don't know.
stay up for an hour or two waiting for Vivian to come back?
Yeah, we'll say that she does. Like
Okay.
she's seeing Laeril Silverhand again has gotten her a bit anxious, so she kind of stays up and has a bit of a drink to calm her nerves.
Yeah, I mean, Laeril Silverhand has very piercing eyes, so it was hard for you to tell if she was looking at you and could tell that you were under a spell, or if that's just how, because that's just how she looks at people all the time. It's shaken you up a bit.
Yeah. She really was not expecting to see Silverhand so soon, and especially not on her own terms.
So the keeper of the inn keeps coming over, bringing you drinks and being very friendly. In fact, to you as a tiefling, this is an unusual experience. You're used to people, even when they're being nice, staring a bit, like, or trying not to stare, like pointedly not staring. So just being treated like an ordinary person is quite a new experience for you, and it's a little strange.
She thinks maybe she should do this more often. It's kind of a nice break to not be stared at.
So you're staying up for a bit. So Vivian, yes, you do manage to catch Ilya on her own. Has everyone else gone upstairs?
I was going to do something once Renato had gone to bed.
Yep, Renato indeed would just be right off to bed, since he doesn't seem much reason not to get a good night's sleep or perhaps a good night's study.
Right.
Quinn
So
will
everyone
do the
who's gone
same.
upstairs, I'm going to stick in here just so we can keep track.
Waiting room, yay!
Yeah.
I was
Yep.
just going to say that as Nice heads to bed, she walks past Renato's door and she pauses. And she raises her hand to knock, and she looks a little bit disconcerted, a little unsure. And then she thinks better of it and goes to bed.
Oh.
Aww.
Oh.
My heart, I can't deal.
It's too bad heroism only lasts up to 1 minute.
Aw.
God damn it, I should have cast suggestion.
Oh no!
Get her in there and then come back out.
There's always later.
Next time.
Okay, so, look, we need to talk about something.
What is it? You've been kind of off lately.
If I may put it bluntly, milady, I know why you came with us, even though you shouldn't have, and I want to help you.
What? How do you... What do you... Vivian, what aren't you telling me?
We have a mutual friend, and I happen to know that there is someone in Waterdeep that you are protecting. I want to know who it is.
Why should I tell you?
Because
Why
I'm
not-
the only other one in the party who knows Waterdeep.
Vivian,
Because I can help protect whoever it is you want to protect.
why do I get the feeling that this isn't about who I want to protect? Vivian. Look, there's a lot of people in this city, and there's a lot of things you're gonna learn about me that aren't particularly nice. I did a lot of things here that I'm not proud of, and there's only one good thing that I ever had here, and I fucked it up in a big way. So yes, there is someone that I'm protecting here, and in the nicest way. While I appreciate what you're saying, I think this is my business, and I do care about you, and I don't want you to get caught up in this. As much as I can keep you out of it, I will, because this is my problem.
I suppose I can't force you to tell me.
If anything happens, Viv, I promise I'll do what I have to do. And if that means telling you a little bit more, then I will. But just at the moment, just trust me. Please?
Always.
Good.
You put yourself in danger, and I don't want that to be for nothing.
if I can do what I need to do here, then it won't be. Don't worry, believe me. After this, we'll have plenty more time. You know, whatever happens here, and, well, we can't really do anything about that.
Okay. I'll,
So, are you okay?
of course.
Okay.
You know, I don't do the things I do for my own sake. I just want you to know that
I know.
I offer for your sake. Not because I expect any reward or anything to come from it.
You care too much, that's your problem. But I appreciate it, I do.
Alright.
So, let's just see what happens, and I promise that if I need your help, I'll come and ask you for it. Okay?
Okay.
Shall we go to bed?
You go ahead.
Okay. I'll see you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Ely gives Vivian a little kiss on the cheek.
Oh. Okay. Ilya goes off to bed.
And I'm gonna get another whiskey.
Oh,
Everyone
it's a good time to
exhaled the
drink.
breath they were holding.
That's exactly what I was doing. Holding it super hard.
I know, right?
I'm always holding it super hard.
Oh,
Oh no!
Okay. Yep. The barkeep slides you across a glass of whiskey, and she's like, "Oh, she's a fine one, that girl."
You have no idea.
Oh, you wouldn't know the number of hearts that get broken in an inn like this.
Well.
So,
Alright. Just gonna down my shot and then ooh.
Everyone update their shipping
I don't
price.
know.
Everyone.
everyone waits with bated breath to what drunk Vivian's going to do.
Oh shit, I forgot that's the waiting room. I just got the image of everyone actually literally spying on them.
Everyone's jostling for position at the keyhole.
Everyone's
Alright,
already getting into
Just like having
poses,
it.
like posing sultrily on their beds, waiting for Vivian to knock on their door.
Who's going back
Vivian's
out?
Oh, okay.
They'll be back in the morning.
Okay. You realize that by not resting, you will incur a point of exhaustion if you don't rest for 8 hours.
Let me just look at the rulebook for a sec.
Oh yeah, exhaustion, that's a thing.
What does that do?
Oh,
no,
yeah,
if
that's
you-
right,
if
you're
you
only
s-
half elf.
Okay, so if you stay awake for more than 24 hours, you
Oh, disadvantage
gain a
on
point-
ability checks. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure, that'll be fun.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vivian goes off into town while the rest of you settle down for sleep. Are you all resting 8 hours?
Most definitely.
Yep.
Yes.
All right.
Indeed.
Sorry, hiccups there. So I should drink some water.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I should have drunk some water while there was the heart-to-heart talk going on. That would have made sense.
Yeah, that would have
Anyway.
inspired. That's okay.
So you guys wake up a little late because you stayed up so late. Jack is sort of out, kind of just warming up, sort of stretching. The bar it looks like people have already been through and had breakfast and left, and that the bar is kind of closed at the moment because they're cleaning the tables, resetting all the chairs and things. But when you wander in, the innkeep kind of looks up at you and goes, "Oh, you're finally awake. Would you like some breakfast?"
Well, I wouldn't mind trying some of the local cooking. Actually, be quite delighted.
Breakfast, please.
I could use something to eat.
Sounds good.
Also,
I
I think I
pout
fixed.
a little bit.
He
Yay!
just has bags under his eyes.
Yeah.
Oh,
been up all night.
Vivian.
Vivian's gonna try to slip back in unnoticed
Stealth check.
with disadvantage.
Oh, jeez.
Everybody
Just
turns
Vivian,
down.
like,
through the door.
bumps into the door on his way in, like, boom, clank, ow! And he looks knackered. There are, like, dark shadows under his eyes. His hair is a bit unkempt. He's clearly not, like, changed the clothing under his armor since you saw him last night. He looks really tired.
Been out sampling the local entertainers, huh? You dog, you, and just nudges Vivian with an elbow.
Viv, where have you been?
It's been a while since I've been to Waterdeep. You know, people to catch up with. Gotta make sure all the local sites are as I left them. You know.
That's a pretty good deception check.
Dang.
Roll an insight check.
Give me a sec.
What are you talking about? It's all fine.
Well, if you say so.
I lean over to the barkeep and I say, "Can you get me a Bloody George? It's like a Bloody Mary, but with loads of extra dragon's blood in it."
She looks at you and says, "Dragon's blood is quite expensive."
Just get it. I'll pay for it.
She looks over to Jack and sort of throws a pouch of coins and tells him to go and get some dragon's blood. So he wanders off out and returns about like 20 minutes later carrying a bottle and a considerably lighter coin purse and hands it to her. She pours in some tomato juice and the spirits, a little sprig of celery in there, like mixes it all up and hands it to you. And she says, "You realise this costs 100 gold, right?"
Well, it's the best hangover cure I know, so I better hand it over. And I do pay for it.
Right.
Oh, wonderful.
Hair of the dog.
Who's handling all the gold at the moment?
Oh, God.
Isn't it usually Renato?
It's usually
Yeah.
me, but
Yeah.
I think you also have individual gold values, or you should.
Yeah.
Ideally.
We got a lot of gold.
We have
Yeah.
pocket
See.
money.
While you're discussing this, Vivian tries to do like a quiet shuffle of cards and accidentally creates a game of 52 card pickup.
Oh god. Okay, someone handle.
There are just cards everywhere.
I'll just like slam my money pouch on the counter and then wander over with the drink.
Hang on.
It's a card catastrophe.
I got this. Renato is just gonna scoot over in the background and do... oh, wait. Can I even do spells? I'm about to find out.
You're not
eh.
registered. Don't do it.
Nope, it's frozen. Okay, that's fine. I did set something up in the meantime, so I'm just gonna quickly refresh.
Oh yeah, can I have gotten my paperwork while I was out?
Yeah, sure. I don't see why
Woken
not.
up Stormseye in the middle of the night.
Someone
no,
cast
no,
Mage Hand for me.
No. No, there was no answer when you knocked on Stormside's door in the
Aw.
middle of the night. In fact, when you knocked on the door in the middle of the night, the door actually grew a mouth and told you to go away. It was kind of an incredible experience while you were drunk.
That's amazing. Okay, one more test.
It was like, the operating hours for this house are between 9 a.m. and 18 p.m. Please do not come to this house outside of these operating hours. Thank you.
Alright, I'm gonna have to figure out. Actually, I could just. No, I
I've,
have to redefine.
I've just intimidated Viv because he's not taking the damn drink.
It's a pretty early
Alright, alright, I'll
educational.
drink the stuff.
That's it. Drink
Wait a
up.
minute, what is intimidation contested by?
Usually it's
It
like
would be
an
insight, wouldn't it?
insight. Yeah,
I think it'd be insight.
Just straight
it's
charisma.
it's an insight roll to see whether you think that they actually intend to back it up.
Man,
Oh,
it's a shame I have disadvantage on all checks.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
good old
yeah.
being tired, huh? Alright, well, my thing didn't fix
Alright,
it.
alright, jeez.
Yeah, you don't have the emotional energy right now to resist Nice's false personality or sheer
Yes, ma'am.
size.
Put it down
Okay, so you,
surprisingly quickly.
yeah, it's
Henry whispers to Renato that was definitely pig's blood.
Renato shakes his head and says, well, we have to trust it. And the mage hand, by the way, was for cleaning up all the cards.
Oh,
oh,
nice of you.
Well, I can't just have them all over the floor like that. That'd be terrible waste.
yeah. So you pick up all the cards and put them on the table. Vivian, you down the drink. It does actually help with the hangover somewhat. It's certainly bracing, and maybe it's a weird taste, but seems to be a bit kind of invigorating. Doesn't get rid of that level of. Actually, for 100 gold, I kind of feel like it ought to.
Well, you're drinking the
It's
blood of a
like-
dragon, at least, right?
Yeah, drinking dragon's blood.
let me
Yeah.
help. Let me help. I also, once he's downed it and there's definitely none left in his mouth, I smack both of his cheeks.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oof.
What? I'm awake. I got here alright, didn't I?
Just making sure. You seem a little, how can I put it? Shambly?
So what's the
Shambly
plan
sounds
for
like the right
today?
word.
Where are we going? Who are we roughing up?
Alcohol
Yeah.
first thing in the morning. Classy. Stay
Mm.
classy.
You drinking? Hey, well, keeps you
yeah,
going, I guess.
Is Ilya's spell still in? You can cast it again, can't you?
Yeah, I'll cast it again.
Okay.
Like I'll cast it like first thing before I came down.
Yeah. Okay. So, sort of after getting dressed into your clothes in your tiefling form, you cast the spell again to assume the form of a human, looks like a noble woman.
Oh, that does remind me. Renato will just use his Pact of the Blade to produce the rapier once more.
Sorry, to what? Reduce it?
Produce.
Oh, produce. Okay. Sorry, I was thinking, why are you shrinking the rapier?
That would
Use
be
it as a
so
knitting
goofy.
needle.
Nice already calls it a knitting needle, so.
Turn it into an actual, like, kebab skewer.
No, he'll have a glowing eldritch rapier back on his side.
Alright, yep, so you use that. And so now you're all eating breakfast. A breakfast is being produced for you of things like there's bread and eggs and there's some kippers and bacon, all that kind of stuff that you would expect at breakfast in a good inn like this. so you took into it. So, what are you thinking of? How are you going to go about investigating this incident?
Well, the first and easiest way is Renato figures that he has the status, so he can go around trying to inquire amongst the nobles, and since he's at least Cormyrian, he's an outsider, so he can leverage that somewhat as being an uninvolved party. They might be more willing to talk.
That seems like a sensible course of action. Anyone else got any other things that they think are good ideas?
Well,
Search the crime scene for clues.
I'm gonna go visit my dad at some point. He's got
yeah.
a smithy. And it's not like the super fancy, like Dwarven smithy. So it's the one where some people go to for their back channel stuff that they don't want too public.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I swear I'm not just making this up now. This was
oh yeah,
in
that
my
is actually part of the
document.
background.
Yeah. So you go in with that, and also you also need to go and register with the Magisters. Were they called? I can't remember what the name of their guild was again. I keep forgetting it. But yeah, you need to register to be able to cast magic in this city, so that should be a priority going to see Storm's Eye to get that done.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
Want to do that.
And yeah, so those are your things to do. I haven't made maps yet, so I can't take you on those adventures yet. So it depends on whether you want to end the session now, or if anyone wants to do anything in character before we finish.
I did just want to ask Ilya, so what are we calling you again? Subtly, so
yeah.
that Jack and the bartender can't hear.
Rian.
Okay.
Alright, remember that one. So it's not to slip up and invite some misfortune under the party. Then, you know, it's our best assets, right?
It would be
One
quite awkward if you were to all call me different names.
yes, it would be.
Let me make that a custom skill for today.
Have to introduce myself 7 different times.
Oh no, Vivian really does need to... Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh no. That's unfortunate. Besides that...
Well, Vembry's just going to do one very quick thing. I mean, Vembry, being the kind of guy he is, doesn't really care about the registration of magic. He thinks he can get away with it by doing this here. He's going to pull out his scimitar, lay it on the table and say, hey, check this out. Undoes a little pouch that he's had in his pack, sprinkles some red dust over the scimitar blade, and sits down and spends a moment casting a spell over it. Flames leap from the blade, the dust is consumed, and now he has a flaming scimitar.
How dare you?
Okay.
Hey, that's really cool.
Yep.
You know I'm a legal officer, right?
You're
I'm
a drunk,
bad,
exhausted
but
legal
sure.
officer.
You wouldn't arrest me, and
I can
just
fine
sheathe the
you.
scimitar.
I could give you a ticket.
Sure, give me a ticket.
As a witness, do I get part of the fine? Like, could I keep some of that?
No.
Did I get back my 20 gold?
Guys, this goes back into the government. I'm not keeping it.
We are
Overthrow the
Uh-huh,
government.
wink.
respectable adventuring guild. How dare you perform such illegal magic? Sullying our good name.
I mean, I suppose if it goes back to the
Bigger
government,
people.
we're technically part of the government right now. Technically.
I
I
guess
don't
you
think
are
that's how
on
freelancing works.
contract for the government, yeah.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We've been hired by the Harpers, so...
Anyway, nobody's gonna know, I assume.
You hope.
Yep,
Nobody's appeared, so you're hoping that maybe they haven't noticed.
Don't press your luck.
Renato will be proper and just buy Vembry a license anyway.
Yeah.
I was going to go and get licensed later on.
But I think
I believe it's 40 gold each, isn't it, for the license?
Cool,
Okay.
okay. Should basically pay 40 gold now?
No, we'll do the office is actually just around near where where court is. So if we do going to that part, then next time we can
Cool.
probably work it into the adventure a bit better. So
Well,
Okay.
will I have to buy one myself, to cover the magic I work in the kitchen?
Oh. Oh
There was no
no!
magic in the world that could have saved that cake.
I'm sorry. I'll have to agree on that cause.
Yeah, I'll accept that.
Not once Vivian got a hold of it.
I think I was still a bit wobbly from that whole trip across the sea, with sharks and everything. Just left me a little rattled.
Oh yeah, don't you have like 800 pounds of shark meat left over?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
remember he
to
just starts
figure out
chewing on a
something to
piece
do
of
with
shark jerky.
I would assume most of that was left back on the ship, at least.
No, it's in the bag of holding.
Salted
Oh.
shark.
I don't think the bag of holding can hold 800 pounds of shark meat.
Okay, we didn't take all of it. We took some of it, though, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that is true. We probably did take a fair amount of it.
Just a quick idea, guys. We should set up a small business in every city that we visit. Neverwinter, we can do salted shark, street selling salted shark.
I thought the
I already have a small
Glams-
business in
Yeah, I was gonna
Neverwinter.
say Glamsy's Dungeon.
Yeah.
We could put a
retail
storefront.
Getting my cities mixed up, but yeah, we should
it's okay. I do that too.
have fingers in all the pies.
I guess
And,
Waterdeep will be our food ventures, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, here in good old Neverdeep.
Waterdeep seafood concern.
Great.
Good old Neverdeep and Waterwinter.
Oh god, I can't believe we're liverymen.
Don't, because I will say that at one point.
Waterwinter.
Waterwinter, never be.
It's just a particularly warm winter where it rains instead of snowing.
Would you say our meat is fresh, never winter?
Hmm.
Oh.
No, I wouldn't say that. I would never say such a thing.
Oh dear.
Now we know it's probably time to cut it short.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
well.
Started on the meat puns.
Can I have one last conversation before we cut off
Yes.
for the day?
Yes.
Just while, all this jovial, weird, flamey sword stuff is happening, and the conversation dies down a bit, I'd like to have a quiet aside with Renato.
Oh, by all means.
I'm just wondering, out of curiosity, not that I care or anything in particular with regards to you, but how long are you planning on staying with this adventuring party?
How long? Well, indefinitely. I can't say that I have any particular goals in mind. I've been out searching and adventuring, I planned to do it on my own, but having fallen in with this group, I can't see a reason why I would leave just yet. I suspect that we'll probably be making our way down the coast at some point, so if we end up here, this is a wonderful place for my own self-seeking, etc., but if we also end up in Baldur's Gate, or if we end up possibly heading towards Candlekeep, there's a lot of places that I've been hoping to head to on the Sword Coast, so if we don't head there as a group, I may actually peel off to head there myself, depending.
I see. Do you ever entertain any notions of going home?
Well, I'll have to go back eventually. I've already started to receive some letters. I can say my family isn't too pleased, though they didn't really question it too much. I've never been the most loyal to the events, to the nobility, to Boromir, I guess, in just terms of being present. But then again, that's what happens when you read books and don't tend to participate in the social functions.
I see. Well, I think I have some letters of my own I must get to writing, even though I'm not so good at them. But, yeah.
Well, by all
I'll
means.
see you around.
Oh, well, by all means, if
and-
you need someone with a fine hand, I can help you with the penmanship.
No, that's okay. I better go and do this alone. And I head upstairs to write some letters.
If you insist.
Okay. Alright, that's a good note to end on. So thank you everyone for watching. Going to end it here for tonight, because I've had a busy week. I wasn't really able to prepare as much as I would have liked for this one. So join us, not next week. Oh wait, yes, next week.
Yeah.
But not the
Next
week
week, yeah.
after, that's
Yeah.
right. So
Not the
next week
day
we're
after.
on, but not on the 26th because it's my birthday.
Yay! Everyone,
Yay.
everyone, prepare some gifts for our DM.
Oh,
Prepare to pay tribute.
I will prepare bad jokes.
All
Yeah.
the smutty fan.
perfect.
Oh my god!
favourite.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Yes.
That'll
Okay,
be given you all plenty to work with.
So yeah,
Who do we have?
Speaking
as
of smut,
always-
have you guys been watching the chat?
I have been.
Yes.
no.
I have.
Thanks, Adox, for all of that, by the way.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Oh.
I wasn't paying attention to the chat at all.
It was like 2 shows were happening at once.
It is. It's great. That's why I put the chat up in our
Yep.
stream layout.
This was definitely the romance episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was the Doki Dungeon.
It was Doki
Yeah. Doki Doki
Although there was lack
Dungeon.
of
This was the
actual
beach
dungeons.
episode.
Dungeon. Oh man, the beach
More
episode.
like
Oh man, and
Tavern.
we're even setting up a rivalry between Quinn and Vembry.
Oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
I'm getting more animal.
All right. Well,
Alright, thanks everyone for watching. Join us next time. And yeah, hope you all had fun.
bye,
Thanks to all
folks.
players.
See you guys.
And to you
Later.
in the
Bye,
chat.
guys.
Bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Yay.